All right, we're actually about to get started here. Let me just straighten out a few things. Okay.
No more heroes, it's hero begin to catch on nobody but yourself, nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Appreciate you guys waiting through that starting soon screen. Congratulations again on T for being first. Nightmares, welcome in. Anybody else who may be lurking in the background. Today we're just going to be discussing some more gaming news. Nothing too crazy before playing Ghost of Tsushima. Well, I would say nothing too crazy, but there's been a lot happening. There's been a lot of gaming news in the last couple of days. And honestly, man, I'm starting to think I'm going to have to like start making videos and stuff to cover the stuff I can't get to on stream since my time is so limited. Speaking of which, today might be a little bit shorter of a stream, just because I got some things I want to take care of. But appreciate you guys coming in again all the same. And I just want to say while we're here that if you have an idea, if you have something that you really, really want to do, but you're kind of afraid of messing up the execution or don't think it'll turn out so well, give it a shot. You never know how it might turn out. It could go good, it could go bad. It might go bad the first 2 or 3 times, but then turn out great the 4th time. Or sometimes you might try something and realize it's just not for you or it doesn't work, but you have the knowledge that you tried and that you know you did something that you weren't immediately comfortable with. That's growth. You don't always have to try and succeed at something that you wouldn't normally do. At the very least, what you can learn from failure is learning from your mistakes, and you gain information on trying something new and doing something differently. And you prove to yourself that you were willing to try it in the first place, and that's important. I don't think we should just toss that away, right? Toss that to the wayside. What's up, Dre? That all being said, let's get into this gaming news because I don't want to hold you guys up too much. And today isn't Monday, so I don't want to do like this whole long drawn out explanation or discussion today. Though I just wanted to put that idea out there of the fact that more people should pursue their ideas, crazy or not, as long as you aren't hurting anyone and as long as it wouldn't put you in like a horrible deficit. But sometimes to achieve a dream, you have to be willing to sacrifice something. Whether it's time by yourself, time away from your friends and family, time away from doing the things that you want to do, which is a big part of delayed gratification, which is something a lot of people have to do to get further ahead in life. Anyways, I said I wasn't going to do a long drawn out discussion. Here I go yapping again. Let's get into this gaming news. Speaking of which, once again, the US government has lost their minds because now they're using Halo images in a call to destroy immigration. The social media posts also include an image of US President Donald Trump dressed up as Master Chief. I should have probably given a trigger warning for politics. I do apologize if anyone didn't want to get a little political today. This is the only political article I have today, and the only reason I covered it is because it does tie directly into gaming. And I don't think I could have covered gaming news without covering this as well. I just try to keep you guys in the know. This isn't the first time they've done something like this either. They did the Pokemon advertisement not too long ago. The whole gotta catch them all, which, come on now, that's just outright disgusting. This dehumanization campaign of people who are... Oh, you just walked in? I'm sorry, zombie. Yeah, as you can see, I was telling people I should have probably just given a political warning. But this is going to be the only political article we covered today. You know, I probably should have, you know, given everybody a heads up. It's like a jump scare in a horror movie where you just walk in and the horror movie just goes, ah. This blasphemy and I feel offended now. Oof. There's nothing I can do for that, unfortunately. But just a few days after the surprise announcement of Halo campaign evolved, the US government has co-opted imagery from the game to promote its efforts to deport millions of people from the country. Now this post continues a pattern by the Trump administration of co-opting copyrighted material without permission for the use as propaganda. I'm playing, but it's so stupid. I feel it. Man, this is... It's getting exhausting, man. But it began last Saturday on X with a sort of fall diplomatic communique from GameStop declaring the end of the console wars, brought about by the announcement that the Halo remake is headed to PlayStation 5. In response, the White House, yes, the actual real White House, seat of power of the world's last remaining superpower, posted an AI-generated image of U.S. President Donald Trump as Master Chief, presumably a play on Trump's inaccurate but persistent claim that he has now ended 8 wars in just 8 months. It's exhausting being a black American, man. This is what they should have been referencing when they were talking about black fatigue. But this is the image, in case anybody was curious. This man dolled up as Master Chief. And of course, we have this statement from GameStop where they talk about whereas for the past 2 decades, the global gaming community has been engaged in an ongoing and increasingly petty conflict known as the console wars. If you're someone who's been a gamer for the last 10 years, you more than likely have heard about this. But if you're someone who's also been a gamer, who just was in there for the game specifically, you probably didn't care about this. You probably were someone who had a PlayStation, who might have had an Xbox, if you're financially inclined, of course, who may have grown up on the Sega game consoles before Sega stopped making consoles, period. You're probably someone who may have had a Nintendo 64, a GameCube, maybe a Wii. It's just console wars are always dumb. We're always dumb. I'd say when they had a little bit of credibility is when the Xbox truly had little to no games and PlayStation was always killing them with their exclusives. That was about it during the PS4 and early Xbox One era, but even then, it just wasn't a big deal. It just wasn't a big deal, I mean. But Halo Campaign Evolved is officially coming on PlayStation in 2026 with cross-platform play. Therefore, GameStop acting under its authority as a neutral entity in the world's retail gaming and trade-in destination, which they haven't been for quite some time, hereby declares the official cessation of the console wars. All claims of exclusivity are hereby dissolved. Console loyalists are instructed to cease hostilities, disband militias, and enjoy this new era of gaming. GameStop will continue to operate as a demilitarized zone, offering hardware, accessories, and trade-ins to combatants on all sides, powered to the players. You know what's crazy about this? GameStop has been trying to seize every opportunity, to their credit, to remain relevant, even though they've been on a downtrend for like the last, I want to say 5 to 8 years. They've had to close numerous stores. People aren't buying any actual... Well, I'm not going to say people aren't buying anything from GameStop, but it's like the Netflix of game stores. Where if you have a movie on Netflix you really want to watch and you type in that movie's name, they'll know exactly what movie you're talking about, but they won't have that movie. Like, for example, let's take The Raid Redemption for like a very popular martial arts movie, right? Or any movie. You insert a movie like that and you type in the title, they'll be like, oh, did you mean... And they're like, here's movies related to this title, but we don't have that specific title you're looking for. It's always that kind of thing with GameStop. You might want a specific copy. You might be going in there for a specific console. They either might not have it, it's out of stock, or you have to wait to get it. Anyways, I digress. But it's ridiculous and embarrassing, yes, and sadly symptomatic of how far the U.S. has fallen, but really no worse than anything else that's come out of the White House social media account, like for instance referring to Trump as the deal maker in chief as the global economy is whirled in by his incessant capricious trade wars. What follows much worse, however, several hours after the White House post, the Department of Homeland Security put up its own Halo image with the message, "Destroy the Flood," and a link to the ICE recruitment page. What is this? This is truly the darkest timeline. Our government, our president is making game references and comparing human beings to the Flood in Halo. What is happening? Okay, post a link. I'm going to share this too, but I'll drop it in the chat right now. And how is he getting away with this? How are they getting away with this?
It's unbelievable.
But where the Trump as Master Chief post was merely cringeworthy, the Homeland Security message is flat out dangerous, because there's already people going in line with the article. There's already people who do not view immigrants as human beings. There's already people who are saying, like, when people are getting their SNAP benefits and everything cut, there's already people saying food is a privilege. Like, what? People who say that have never been hungry a day in their lives. People who say that do not know the desperate lengths someone will go to not be hungry, to have to skip meals, to not be able to provide for the people around you or provide for yourself, let alone people who are depending on you. This is a dangerous message because it makes people view these human beings, other human beings. It destroys empathy and it makes it seem like they're not people. It gives people an idea to project all their insecurities and hate onto, which is a dangerous message. Never ate dirt to stifle hunger, but yeah, that's famine level for sure, for sure. But this is gonna be something that has to be stopped early, because there's people that are gonna see this and they're gonna agree with that. There's people that are gonna now gamify it. It's very easy to spread misinformation, to change opinions, and to sway people's minds with stuff like this if you give them something to believe in that they can agree with. If people like you enough, they'll do anything. If you can convince someone that you mean well, they'll do anything. Especially in this era of AI and the fact that we have so much information at our fingertips, but for some reason no one wants to fact check anything. If you see something like this, like let's say you're early 13, 12-year-old and you're looking at this and you constantly have this propaganda shoved into your mind that immigrants are not people, that they're akin to the flood, akin to a virus that is known in that verse to destroy humanity, and you think you're doing your part by getting rid of them. This is dangerous, man. Nah, dog, we got Grok, man. Give it a few years, zombie. We're gonna have Skynet next. Yeah. But comparing immigrants in the U.S. to a parasitic alien life form that infects and annihilates advanced societies is not deeply offensive. It's also rooted in the worst of human history, as seen in the. Oh, I don't want to butcher this. But this word of the Holocaust and cockroaches in Rwanda, to name a couple recent examples, dehumanizing the other so you can more easily inflict cruelty, injustice, and horrors upon them is hardly a new technique, and the government's messaging was not subtle. You might think that using imagery from one of the best-known video games in the call to destroy immigrants would prompt Microsoft to action or at least express a small modicum of disapproval. For now, at least, you'll be wrong, rather like Nintendo, which eagerly picks copyright fights and knows it can win, but keeps its mouth tightly zipped when Homeland Security use Pokemon to promote violent immigrant raids. A representative told PC Gamer that Microsoft does not have anything to share on this matter. This is crazy, man. I was gonna hit the button again, but I'm not going to. They don't deserve it at this point. I'm just disappointed. But discussion of the posts have also been forbidden in the Halo Discord, but fan-operated Halo subreddit has taken a different tack. A message posted to the mod team says of all the usual policies to remove politics and AI slout, there's clearly a desire to discuss these messages, so it's being allowed. And they go on to say that, God, I'm so tired of the White House acting like an edgy 17-year-old. This is the police using the Punisher logo levels of media illiteracy. But GameStop, apparently comfortable spreading the U.S. government's anti-immigrant propaganda, retweeted the White House tweet with another image of Trump dressed as Master Chief with the fat-faced JD Vance meme in the background as Cortana. What does it mean? I can't even begin to discuss at this point. I can only force you to look at it as I had to. This is crazy. This is insane to look at. Well, anyways, I don't want to spend more time on this than I have to. I just thought I'd put that out there for people who didn't know. It's in a time where people are losing their jobs, things are getting more and more expensive. It's nice to know the government doesn't view us people as human beings. Anyways, speaking of Xbox, Microsoft's ambitious new Xbox, which is apparently can now hold your entire Xbox console library, the full power Windows PC gaming, and apparently will have no multiplayer paywall, as it's been theorized and both said by Sarah Bond that it'll be a hybrid between Xbox and PC gaming. So what this probably means is that it'll be running off of Windows 11, which is both not the best idea, to put it bluntly, because the Windows 11 experience is not a good one out the box. If you're trying to put this thing on a console, if you take the ROG Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X, for example, it will take around probably an hour for you to actually be able to start installing and playing different games, because it runs natively off of Windows 11. That is a PC handheld marketed as a console handheld. It doesn't have the same plug and play experience that people who are in consoles and probably have that same type of library have come to expect. which is apparently similar to what this new Xbox will have. And the Microsoft full screen experience is barely past its testing phase. So most people have already taken initiative to install Bazite on those systems to get the Steam OS on there, to dual boot, to have the best of both worlds. Which, if you're paying $1,000 and you still have to install the competition's OS to make your game actually a gaming handheld, it's a bit of a red flag. But the new Xbox platform is set to be a premium experience, and now we have some details on what it'll look like, if all these leaks are to be true. But no gaming platform in history has been declared dead as many times as Xbox, yet live it still does. Microsoft itself earned itself plenty of the condemnation, though, when you put the clickbaitery aside. Owing to a variety of rapid-fire strategy changes, large-scale layoffs, and disappointing price hikes, Microsoft hasn't exactly ingratiated itself to the remaining Xbox faithful as of late. Another wave of Xbox is doomed. Declarations dropped as Halo was finally announced for PlayStation last week, something we knew was happening for at least a year prior. But there are still reasons to remain optimistic for future viability of the Xbox ecosystem, even without exclusive games. Microsoft's Xbox platform has more support from Japanese developers than ever. Xbox Play Anywhere is seemingly catching on, with developers increasing at an increasing pace, and the Xbox X Ally PC gaming handheld is sold out in many core markets. The Xbox platform is evolving to encompass PC gaming, cloud gaming, and traditional console gaming too, but that latter point has left fans wondering exactly what the next-gen Xbox might even look like. Combined with public statements and information from our sources, the form of the next Xbox will take is starting to take shape. Is what you need to know to prepare for it in the coming years ahead. So, it'll be a curated Windows gaming PC, complete with your full native console library. Keep in mind, the Xbox Ally X, the ROG Ally X, and Xbox Ally, you cannot play your console library on this system, which is why they probably had to go through and add it to this one. But the Xbox CEO Phil Spencer has been teasing for years what next gen will look like for Xbox, as people wondered exactly how the strategy might pan out. Last week, Phil Spencer said that people should look to the Xbox Ally for an idea where Xbox is headed, and we spoke to our most trusted sources over the weekend and learned a bit more about what that means. As many of us have come to expect, the next Xbox will indeed run full-bore Windows with the TV-optimized console-style experience layered on top. Microsoft decided to sideline its own Xbox handheld plans to go to market with the Xbox Ally in partnership with Asus this year, to start gathering feedback on the experience that will essentially power its next wave of console hardware. Now, the writer of this article said that I'm told that Microsoft still plans to make its own Xbox handheld eventually too. Along the lines of this new plan, Xbox President Sarah Bond has teased a variety of first-party Xbox hardware made in partnership with AMD. What will all this look like, though? Indeed, the Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X with the Xbox full screen experience, try saying that 3 times fast, is essentially what the next Xbox will look like. It's not dissimilar to the Steam OS interface in big picture mode, which allows you to exit and out in the full Linux at will. Similarly, the Xbox full screen experience will allow you to exit out in the full Windows if you want to and run competing stores like Steam, Epic Games Store, and Microsoft's own Battle.net, the Riot client, and indeed anything else you want. Indeed, you can run Adobe CC or Microsoft Office on the next Xbox if you so choose. So it sounds like they're selling a PC. They say it's a console PC hybrid, but this is sounding more and more like an actual computer, which makes me think people are going to have to pay computer prices. Now, just 2 years ago, Phil Spencer said they weren't going to do $1,000 consoles. And in every lie they've told since then, it seems like this thing could be no less than $1,000. Just from my theory, if it can do everything they're claiming that it can do, I doubt they're going to cut us a deal on the price, especially when it seems like they're pricing out their normal fan base to get to a higher echelon of people who can actually afford these things. But who knows? We hope for the best but prepare for the worst. Hopefully it doesn't cost people $1,000, but don't be surprised if it does. But where the Xbox console will differ from a traditional Windows PCs that will still feel like a traditional Xbox console out of the box, the onboarding experience will be similar to what you get today on console, and if you choose, you can remain fully inside the Xbox ecosystem, never touching Windows itself. Exiting onto Windows will be for those who want to access games traditionally not available on Xbox, including PlayStation games on Steam, mouse and keyboard first games like League of Legends, or even classic games from GOG and the like. You'll be able to run PlayStation's PC titles like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and Spider-Man on the next Xbox purchased via Steam or Epic Games. You'll also be able to play World of Warcraft on the next Xbox via Battle.net. And you'll also be able to install practically any game that runs on Windows, giving you access to decades upon decades of content all on a single device. So we'll have to wait and see. Microsoft is apparently working hard across the Xbox and Windows team to optimize the platform for TVs and controllers, bringing the original Windows and the living room vision from the OG Xbox to fruition after 25 years. Furthermore, thanks to the new silicon from AMD, The new Xbox will also run all games currently available in the Series S and X library. This means all the OG Xbox backwards compatible games, all the Xbox 360 backwards compatible games, all the Xbox One backwards compatible games, and all the current and future Xbox Series S and X games. These games will run natively on a new Xbox and launch seamlessly via the Xbox Launcher's library. Like any new console generation, developers will likely continue supporting the Xbox Series S and X development environment for several years after the new Xbox drops in. Over time, more and more games will get next-gen Xbox native versions too, targeting a specific configuration therein. AI-powered technologies like auto super resolution and next-gen frame generation will boost Xbox Series S and X games running on a new hardware. But developers will also have the option to target the new box directly with Xbox Play Anywhere versions and Xbox Smart Delivery tech. New technology Microsoft is developing alongside the fixed nature. What's the word for it? Of the hardware should eliminate a lot of the inconveniences that sometimes come with PC gaming. Things like compiling shaders, etc. shouldn't be an issue on the new Xbox, for example. Microsoft is also working on additional ways to reduce Windows overhead to the benefit of all PC gamers, Xbox or not. So I imagine that's them addressing the Windows build directly. But one question that's still being worked out at Microsoft revolves around the Xbox Game Pass. Right now, PC Game Pass gets all day one Xbox games, including Call of Duty, for much cheaper than Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on console. If the next Xbox is a PC, am I supposed to be using PC Game Pass there instead of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate? Right now, I'm told the current plan is for the next Xbox specifically to have no paywall for multiplayer. Which, if that's the case, it's going to be very tricky because a lot of people are going to end up buying the PC Game Pass instead of the Game Pass Ultimate, which they just raised the price on, as well as the PC Game Pass. So I do imagine, I wouldn't be surprised if they eliminated PC Game Pass and just bundled in its benefits with the Game Pass Ultimate. But it wouldn't make a lick of sense for PC to have paid multiplayer, particularly since it would create a strong incentive for players to simply install Steam instead of use the Xbox ecosystem on that device for online games. It remains to be seen if that plan actually plays out into reality, though. What I expect we could see is PC Game Pass being rebranded somehow. On the Xbox Game Pass website, PC Game Pass is de-emphasized and almost hidden away underneath the three main tiers, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see this deprecated in the future, given that Xbox Game Pass Standard and Premium both now include some PC games. The idea of per-device Game Pass doesn't make a huge amount of sense in a universe where Xbox consoles and PCs merge, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Jesus, I forgot how long this article is. It's a lot of information coming out, though, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to cover it. But in theory, the next Xbox should still be cheaper than buying the equivalently powerful gaming PC. Because Xbox President Sarah Bond warned recently that the next Xbox would be a premium experience. But economies of scale and bulk purchasing deals with AMD and others will help drive costs down, buoyed by the fact that Microsoft doesn't have to pay itself for Windows license. Microsoft's front-loading of the Xbox ecosystem also helps to subsidize costs to some degree, despite the box being open to other stores. Most casual gamers will still remain in the Xbox ecosystem for their play and purchases. Many of the biggest games on Xbox today, such as Fortnite, Roblox, and Minecraft, aren't on Steam and likely aren't headed there in the near future. You can expect Battle.net games like World of Warcraft to also head natively to Xbox in the future as well. Despite being available on Steam, the vast majority of Diablo and Overwatch PC players still prefer Battle.net. Microsoft offers developers a preferential rate on its PC store, 12% compared to Steam's 30%. I'm told this will remain in place for developers building games for the Xbox PC ecosystem, adding a powerful incentive for publishers to support competition in that space. However, that likely reduces the amount of subsidizing Microsoft would have traditionally done on its own hardware. But I think it's fair to expect that the next Xbox will be more expensive than the PlayStation 6, but it could remain the most cost-effective curated onboarding to the world of PC gaming the market has ever seen. And then there are other factors at play that can make it even more affordable. The thing is, growing up, I've seen so many of my friends tell me PCs are too expensive, that they didn't have the space for a PC, that they didn't have the time to like go through with PC gaming and stuff like that. So it makes me wonder, are they going to be the same people who turn around and buy this Xbox? Because if so, I'm just going to look at them like... So it never was about the price, huh? Because why would you get this over a PC? I'm just trying to think who this is for exactly. Because if this is going to be around $1,000 or close, you could literally just buy a PC potentially for cheaper. But who knows? They could offer some different things. Maybe people who don't want to be bothered with the PC ecosystem. I'm just trying to figure out in my mind how this makes sense for the general public. Because if they're appealing to the casual gamer, I don't think the casual gamer would even think too hard about picking this up. Like, I don't think this would be directly for them because they're being priced out. I don't think the casual gamer is gonna drop $1,000, $1,200 on a console, $800 on a console. I think this is more so targeting enthusiasts, but I could be wrong. But the Xbox Ally experience is essentially the public beta test for how all of this will work. Today, if you dock the Xbox Ally X to a TV powered by the Z2 Extreme, you're testing a new Xbox. You're testing the next Xbox. And where the Xbox Ally's disadvantage, at least for Xbox console users, is the lack of the Xbox console library. There are more Xbox Play Anywhere games than ever, but most AAA publishers aren't on board with this ecosystem just yet. Increasingly, though, it'll become the default ecosystem for publishers, particularly if they want to support a PC gaming universe where they get 88% of the revenue rather than 70%. I could see a world where PlayStation builds out its PC app and simply puts that on the next Xbox so they can take 100% of the cut home instead of just 70% from Steam or 88% from Epic Games. Execution is absolutely key, though. The experience on the Xbox Ally isn't always the best. Weird Windows quirks like user account control pop-ups, servicing of the Windows Phone games in the library, lack of community features for both players and developers, and a lack of organic developer support all remain big challenges for the Xbox PC ecosystem. Things have improved immeasurably since Microsoft started taking greater interest in the space, but it's unclear just how quickly Microsoft can adapt to the decades of programmatical spaghetti that is Windows to a comfortable TV first experience. But on the Xbox Ally today, the Xbox app still has responsiveness issues and the multitasking experience isn't always consistent. But the next gen isn't hindered by a hard deadline here, and the landing strip I've seen for the next gen Xbox hardware has always pointed to 2027. This experience needs to be ready when it launches, with every possible kink ironed out, and that's a lot of kinks. I see they had to scratch this out. They made a bad joke there. But anyway, this is something no company has tried to do on this scale before. Valve is working on its own gaming console, Steam OS powered experience, which will sport both PlayStation and Xbox games on a single device. Xbox has the advantage of maintaining direct access to some of the world's most popular games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox, as well as kernel level anti-cheat, which can cause issues still on Steam OS and competitive multiplayer titles. Those advantages aren't impossible for Valve to overcome over time, though. Now, in theory, the next Xbox will have more games, more content than any other video game device in history, combining games locked to the Xbox console ecosystem while sporting full open access to every PC storefront and launcher on Earth. There are plenty of unanswered questions that will doubtless become clearer over time. Do people actually want this kind of experience? Will it be simple enough to feel seamless for fans accustomed to the plug-and-play nature of consoles? Will it be affordable enough despite being premium without the promise of exclusive content? Will people feel like they're losing out? Despite how open this thing will be, beyond the Microsoft-made Xbox, will OEMs like Asus or Razer have a role to play in making more affordable versions, or perhaps even more expensive hyper-premium versions? There's still a wide range of unanswered questions about the next gen, but there's other things on the horizon Xbox console players can look forward to. Xbox has a partner preview showcase coming in November, allegedly, where Xbox Play Anywhere will feature heavily. And there's an Xbox Elite Controller Series 3. Well, yeah, this is just more things coming in the future. The thing is, even if we do get a more powerful console and PC hybrid, most of the games we're seeing have been so poorly optimized, had stuttering issues, performance issues, that now instead of just feeling those types of issues on a PC, you're probably going to be feeling those in this PC console hybrid as well. The Xbox Play Anywhere system, while it is cool in theory, still hasn't been ironed out in terms of making it as optimal as possible. And if you already have a PC or a console, what would make you upgrade to this specifically? Because the Xbox Series S and X already have issues where they require console parity between the two systems, which has led to delays of games like Black Myth Wukong, certain features in Baldur's Gate 3, and other games as well, just completely not coming to the Xbox at all because of the issues that require the console parity between the two systems. So is Microsoft going to require that you have to have the console parity between the Xbox Series S and X as well as this new console as well? Which really, it just sounds like they're selling us a PC with some console features. It is so much that Microsoft hasn't finished ironing out that I believe people who are going to buy this, if it comes out in like 2027, 2028, you're going to be a beta tester. You're going to be the one testing all these features and helping Microsoft fix their console for the next wave of people who buy the next one. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like similar to how we got with the original factory-based PlayStation 3 and then the slim version. Same thing with like the PS5 and the slim version. Same thing with the Switch 2 when they first came out, where people were getting the orange screens of death. Orange screens of death. Not deaths. it's always tricky when you're one of the first ones to buy a console because you're always beta testing the console. The console almost never works perfectly out the box for the first wave of people who buy it. And I would be pissed if I spend $1,000 on a console just to have it crash on me or just to have the parts get fried or something. And if I sound a little too pessimistic, I do apologize, but this is the same company that's been lying to us for the last 3 or 4 years now. Raised the prices when they said they weren't, shutting down studios when they said they were committed to making more games and acquiring more studios to make their ideas come to life. And so on and so forth. Just a laundry list of lies. So please forgive me if I'm not the most trusting and most accepting of them now. But the last Microsoft article for the day, I believe, unless I'm lying, let me double check here. Yeah, this is our last piece of Microsoft news of the day. Just in case anybody's wondering about the next direction they're headed and trying to figure out what it is exactly that they're doing. The current CEO of Microsoft has apparently agreed that Xbox's competition isn't other gaming platforms, it's TikTok. So you aced the second interview, got called for a working interview by politely kind of seeing who you'd be working with and getting more than what you asked for, but useful info about the culture nonetheless. Looking forward to the job shadow tomorrow. Well, that's cool, Wolf. Hope things keep going well. That's dope. Love that for you. But let me see here. Isn't it the craziest thing that a gaming company says that its biggest competition isn't another gaming company? But it's TikTok. Which this is another way. I know we said we're done with the console wars and console wars are dumb, but this is an admission of defeat if I ever seen it. This is the nicest way to say we lost. I'm not someone who like actively participate in the console wars. I never was a, oh, PlayStation's better than Xbox or Xbox is better than PlayStation type of guy. And I still am not. But when you look back at the actual numbers, you'll see that the PS4 was outselling the Xbox One consistently because of that whole campaign Microsoft had where they were like TV, 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 sports, 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 instead of actually showing more games and how they were going to be going forward as a gaming platform. We're starting to see it now where Microsoft is trying to diversify themselves as much as possible and not just give into gaming. Well, not give into gaming, but not just niche themselves into gaming. Which is scary because you never want to hear a company not compete against its main competition because it could mean that we're getting a bit of a watered down product. Some of the best products and some of the best things we've gotten have come from direct competition. Oh, it never has been. It's just they've been in the gaming space for quite some time. It's just when you go out to say that Xbox's competition isn't other gaming platforms, that you say your gaming platforms, but other main competition isn't other gaming platforms, that's the problem here. Like, this isn't Microsoft as a whole saying their main competition isn't other gaming platforms. This is Microsoft saying that Xbox's competition isn't other gaming platforms, which is why I say that this is them admitting that they lost, that they cannot compete with PlayStation. Because if you go back and run all the numbers, the PlayStation 4 has been outselling the Xbox One for still to this day. That's the whole thing that made Microsoft pick up all these studios and try to get them to make games, because the whole running gag, which was true at one point, was that the Xbox had no games. You had maybe what, Forza and a new Halo? That was about it. And keep in mind, like I've grown up on both Microsoft, Sony, and all these other gaming platforms as well. So I was there for The Last of Us. I was there for Uncharted. I was there for Killzone. I was there for Jak and Daxter. I was there for Halo. I was there for Gears of War. I was there for Blinks the Time Sweeper, Jet Set Radio, going all the way back there. I've seen the best and worst of both platforms, but the main topic of discussion, the main thing everybody always said that Sony had over Microsoft was the exclusives. And yes, they did make a difference. Contrary to what most people might popularly believe, it did make a difference. Not to mention, again, the campaign Microsoft did where they fumbled the unveiling of the Xbox One. Because remember, you could not game share on the Xbox One. The Xbox One had DRM. You also had to always be online to play your Xbox One as well. And all the emphasis they had on TV and watching shows rather than playing games on your game console. But that's like Facebook gaming being competition to Twitch, and I'm not mistaken, that got shut down too. Yeah, so this is a bit of a red, I'd say yellow flag here. because they've shown us that they're trying to do something in the gaming space. But if you hear your main op say, "Oh yeah, we're not competing with you anymore," what else are you supposed to think besides this is them admitting that they lost? But the CEO, Satya Nadella, has echoed comments from Xbox's leadership that the company views its competition in gaming not as other game platforms, but short-form videos like TikTok. Now, to an extent, if they were to release this and they were successful, I still would be worried. But I think something that they would try to be saying, a better way to say this was, we're competing with people's time. That would have been a better way to reframe this. Because if you're someone who spends a lot of time on social media or outside or doing other things, you're competing constantly with TikTok, you're competing with Twitter, you're competing with YouTube, you're competing with all these other different ways that people like to spend their time instead of playing video games. If they were to reframe it like that, maybe instead of saying our gaming platform is not in competition with other gaming platforms, I think that would have been better to swallow. Because it'd have been understandable, because there's just so many different ways people are spending their time now. Everybody's spending their time in front of a screen doing something. That would have made a little more sense. But this is a little different. But speaking of TBPN during a live stream on Tuesday transcribed by VGC, Nadella was asked about his outlook on gaming in a month where Xbox announced Halo for PS5 and is reportedly under pressure to hit unprecedented profit margins. Keep in mind, they got told they were supposed to raise their profit margins by 30%, which is the highest that anybody has seen or most companies had seen. During that same period in COVID, that big boom for gaming was 17%. So Microsoft has been told to almost double its profit margins. That being said, Nadella used the segment to talk up Microsoft's gaming on Windows business, which he noted was its biggest, and alluded to bringing its next console closer to Windows. The next Xbox is widely expected to be essentially a PC like the recently released ROG Xbox Ally. Remember, the biggest gaming business is the Windows business. And to us, gaming on Windows, and of course Steam, has built a massive marketplace on top of it and has done a very successful job. So to us, the way we are thinking about gaming is, first of all, we're now the largest publisher after they acquired Activision. So therefore, we want to be a fantastic publisher, similar approach to what we did with The Office. We're going to be everywhere on every platform, so we want to make sure, whether it's consoles, whether it's the PC, whether it's mobile, whether it's cloud gaming or the TV, we just want to make sure the game is enjoyed by gamers everywhere. So this is Microsoft saying they want to be in your face as much as possible, to try and take up as much of your time as possible. That's the corporate translation for this. They're trying to take up as much of your time as possible and trying to get in as many people's faces as possible, because they can't compete directly in terms of gaming. Because when we take all these, what's the word for it? Different advancements in technology and different games, after acquiring all these studios, Microsoft has not released as many games as you would think. At least not as many bangers as they should have. We had Hi-Fi Rush, which they didn't promote and only got around due to, luckily, the word of mouth surrounding the game, and did really well for all things considered. Like, Microsoft themselves did not promote that game. That game got around by being a genuinely good game. And then they shut the studio down after that game came out, right? We had Redfall, which is a broken technical mess that a lot of people tried out and then just threw off to the wayside. They announced a new Fable game years after they shut down the original studio that made Fable. Granted, when they bought Bethesda, we got the Outer Worlds 2, and the Outer Worlds 2 ain't bad. Expedition 33, but that's a Ubisoft game. That's on Steam and everything as well. I'm not giving that to Microsoft. That just happened to be put on Game Pass. That's not even something they did directly. That's a team of old developers from Ubisoft who decided to make that game. We wouldn't have that game if not for them. Microsoft just happened to put it on Game Pass, but it's also on Steam, so I can't give that to Microsoft. Honestly, we have the Elder Scrolls Online, which I can't give that to Microsoft either, but it's from ZeniMax, the studio they bought, which again was releasing a new MMO and was developing something. But then they also told them that game looked great, and then they shut it down. It's like for every W Microsoft is getting, or every cool thing they decide to do, they did like 5 million bajillion things that have been so much more awful. It's when they're unveiling this new technology and they're focusing on cloud gaming and convenience. I'm just confused on who exactly it's for now, because the games that we're going to be playing, you could also play on so many other platforms. So when it's like we're not competing with anybody anymore, it kind of takes away from that, because if you're already pricing out your main core audience and you're making things so much more expensive to the point where we're getting into PC territory, why wouldn't someone just buy a PC or just get a, you know, a different form of device like a Steam Deck or something with the Steam OS? It heavily depends, Wolf. I would sadly have to say, because the thing is, there's developers who've reported they've lost profits, have lost money by putting their games on Game Pass, which is why Microsoft has been shutting studios down, because they're trying so desperately to make Game Pass profitable. That's the issue. Game Pass is both Microsoft's biggest blessing and its biggest curse, because directly due to it, they've had to shut down a lot of different studios and a lot of different projects they're working on in order to keep this thing profitable, because it's not sustainable. Like, there's been numerous developers who come out and say, like, yeah, our game probably would have sold better or done better had it not been on Game Pass, because it's money they're not making. It's like, it'll get it in more people's hands, but as for being directly responsible for games being made and stuff like that, I can't say that's the case, sadly, as much as I would like to. But the CEO went on to discuss Microsoft's plans for its next Xbox console, which he suggested Microsoft wants to bring closer to its PC business. According to reports, next-gen Xbox would be a hybrid system capable of playing PC games from multiple stores like Steam and Epic Games. Now, Nadella told TBPN, we want to do innovative work on the system side and the console side on the PC. It's kind of funny that people think about the console and PC as two different things, which they are, don't let them fool you. We built the console because we wanted to build a better PC, which could then perform for gaming. And so I kind of want to revisit some of the conventional wisdom. But at the end of the day, the console has an experience that is unparalleled. It delivers performance that is unparalleled, that pushes, I think, the system forward. So I'm really looking forward to the next console, the next PC gaming. And finally, Nadella echoed comments made by Xbox game boss Matt Booty last week, in which he claimed that Xbox's biggest competitor was not another console with TikTok and movies. Did I mean to say that gaming is one of the biggest, most popular forms of media currently in this day and age? But most importantly, the game business model has to be where we have to invent maybe some new interactive media as well. Because after all, gaming's competition is not other gaming, which this wouldn't be true. Gaming's competition is short form video. And so if we as an industry don't continue to innovate, but both how we produce, what we produce, and how we think about distribution, the economic model, right, the best way to innovate is to have good margins, because that's the way you can fund. It's just really crazy, because these wouldn't be the traditional forms of competition. Like, gaming is in the best state that it ever has been in. Granted, you might disagree with some of the business practices that are due to capitalism, like microtransactions and battle passes and things of that nature. But the actual games that are coming out has been banger after banger after banger. Like, this is one of the hardest years we're gonna get in the modern era for Game of the Year, to get a Game of the Year contender. Do you think, do I know what ROG stands for in the system's name? No, I personally don't. I have no idea. Oh, that's funny. Republic of Gamers? Yeah, no, I did not know. Just learned something today, though. Yeah, I never really cared enough too much to learn what the actual acronym meant. Just because it's in terms of, I always thought it was just a brand. Whether or not that's common knowledge, I wouldn't know. But we got an announcement. Instead of a Bully 2, there's been a team of dedicated modders and people who've been trying to do something with the Bully license, a Bully game itself, I should say. And with that, they're trying to make a Bully online game. But there's a bit of a catch. So if you ever wanted to play Rockstar Games' 2006 hit that was dubbed GTA for Kids alongside your friends, you finally got the opportunity, or at least you will have soon. Bully Online has been revealed, and it features multiplayer exploration, new mini games, and races. There's one huge catch though. Bully Online isn't an official game, it's a mod. It's been pieced together by a team headed by Swetka, a popular YouTuber who specializes in Rockstar content. And Bully Online actually looks like insane fun. They did post a new trailer to YouTube showcasing Bully Online, a fan-made concoction that brings multiplayer madness to the 2006 open world title from Rockstar Games. He stressed it has been in the making for a very long time, and it seems that for now Take-Two and Rockstar are willing to let it slide. The trailer posted below showcases the game's core mechanics, which include things never seen before in the world of Bully. So let me actually play this trailer for y'all. Watch it on YouTube. It's so crazy to think about because like just 10 years ago, this wouldn't have been possible to make. Oh my God.
Trying to get in good with us? Amusing! Yeah! Loser pants!
Nerds and preppies.
You don't have a chance! Team Nerd for the win!
It's just nice that somebody went through the trouble of making this. Like custom vehicles, like this is crazy. Like the level of work and time and effort this must have taken is insane. Oh, we got kart racing and Bully? Like, it looked janky but fun. In which I wouldn't expect something like this to run perfectly either, because this game came out in 06. And there's more like the actual development process, and they talk about the gameplay and features. So if anybody wants a link to that, let me know. I'll drop it in the chat. Little Rascal Simulator, it's crazy. Imagine you walking down the street and Alfalfa pieces you up. But that's more so on Bully. And just showing you guys also more information about it for anybody worrying about copyright issues, which the creator himself has come out and addressed. They went on to say that because there's some concerns around its legality, you know, every time a good project like this that comes with this fan made, it has a track history and track record of being shut down. But apparently Bully Online requires the actual legal copy of the game to play. This we knew. It does not redistribute any games files. It competes with no Rockstar Games or Take-Two interactive property. It only modifies the game's executable and loads content we made. If Take-Two or Rockstar Games have any problems with what they're doing, they can easily reach them to discuss it. And what we truly care about is giving fans a fun way to re-experiencing the game through online play. This is why we're planning on making the mod free for the public to enjoy in 2026. We're just a small group of fans at the end of the day, and this game means a lot to us. And the fact that it has so much interest and hype happened immediately after this fan-made project was announced is a clear sign that Bully 2 wouldn't be such a bad idea after all. After all. So here's hoping Rockstar sees that and decides to, you know, do something with that. And I mean, something besides shut it down. But this is their Twitter page if you guys do want to follow them and get updates in real time about what they're doing. Check them out. Fortunately, not so good news though. Amazon Games is facing significant layoffs, which is unfortunate. You never want to hear about people losing their jobs, but both Amazon, UPS, and quite a few companies have been laying people off recently. And it just always sucks to hear, man. But Amazon Games will bear the brunt of a company-wide layoff as Amazon cuts over 14,000 corporate jobs across the board as part of an effort to reduce bureaucracy within the company. Although the exact number has affected Amazon Games staff is currently unknown, the layoffs will hurt at San Diego and Irvine offices, with the latter responsible for the development of New World Eternum, which has also been ceasing development in terms of anything new coming to the game. and I believe they're officially shutting down the servers in 2026. I'm unsure about that though. I have to double check. But the company-wide layoffs at Amazon will also have an unfortunate effect of reducing the amount of work that Amazon games will have on big-budget games. These games include open-world MMORPGs like New World Eternum, which once had its player count peak at over 913,000 players on Steam. The ongoing development of New World Eternum, which recently launched its Night Haven season update, is primarily handled at Amazon Games' Irving campus. Amazon's gaming division also handles the publishing of other MMORPGs available on Steam, such as Lost Ark, Throne of Liberty, which is in North America and Europe. Unfortunately, Amazon Games will soon face an unspecified yet significant number of staff cuts. Starting October 28th, Amazon will lay off over 14,000 staff members from their posts. The layoffs are reportedly part of a company-wide effort to increase its usage of artificial intelligence in place of some jobs. Amazon Games will bear some of that burden, as a company-wide memo to staff stated that its San Diego and Irving game studios will see a significant reduction in staff. However, the exact number of affected jobs at Amazon Games and other divisions like Amazon Luna and Twitch remains unclear as of this writing. The staff cuts will also affect the continued development of New World Eternum, and the memo also stated that Amazon will reduce the work it does on major AAA games, including MMORPGs. Such as these layoffs, Amazon Games' central publishing team will also see staff cuts. Throughout 2022 and 2023, Amazon laid off over 27,000 employees as a way to cut costs following the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the loss of over 14,000 Amazon staff members would dwarf the summer layoffs that Microsoft made, as the latter released over 9,000 former staffers across the board, and the Microsoft layoffs had a significant impact on its gaming studios, with projects like Perfect Dark and Everwild being canceled as a result. Oh yeah, 2 more games Microsoft was working on that they just decided not to release. Which might have been for the better, honestly. It didn't seem like those games were going anywhere, so I can't get too mad at that. But with services like Amazon Web Services recently facing technical issues, the incoming staff cuts will undeniably have an impact on other companies that rely on Amazon in some capacity. It remains to be seen how deep the Amazon game staff cuts will run. But I did say, as a result, New World will be not getting any new updates, and this is a letter directly coming from the staff behind New World. Now, they say that as New World recognizes its 4th anniversary since launching on PC, we reflect an incredible journey shaped by a dedicated player community. Your feedback and passion have been instrumental in evolving Eternum into the world it is today, and our team is deeply grateful for the shared adventure. After 4 years of steady content updates and the major new console releases, we reached a point where it is no longer sustainable to continue supporting the game with new content updates. The recently launched Season 10 and Night Haven updates will serve as the final content release for the New World on PC and consoles. It is only after much consideration that we've reached this decision. So to thank you, the New World community, for your support over the years, we've made Night Haven release available to you for free. To ensure all New World players can experience this content, we've also made Rise of the Angry Earth free for all PC players. In the next coming months, we provide more details on what to expect and other essential information. Rest assured, our intention is to keep servers operating through 2026, allowing our community time to continue their adventures in Eternum. Additionally, New World Eternum will still be downloadable for PlayStation Plus members, for extra and premium members. And they go on to say that your dedication and enthusiasm has made this New World adventure an unforgettable journey. We're deeply grateful for every moment you spent helping build this extraordinary world alongside us. And it's been an honor to share Eternum with you. Thank you for helping us make this game something truly special. So they go on to say that, like, are you sunsetting the game? And they just go to say, no, not at this time. While New World will not be receiving any new content updates, servers will be live through 2026. So currently the game is basically in maintenance mode. Our focus has been on completing the Season 10 Night Haven content update and sharing with our players. If you previously purchased the game, you can install it, and you can still purchase things using your in-game currency. But they say if that changes, we'll make an update with the community. And you can still purchase the in-game currency as well. And apparently you'll still be able to purchase the games on any and every platform until further notice. They don't have a further update for how long that will be, but they'll share that information as soon as they can. And it'll also be on PlayStation Plus for extra and premium users until further notice. And they don't have an update for how long that'll be. Essentially, it's kind of up in the air on what'll happen with the game until they find out what they're allowed to do with the game or what all will happen with the game. Which is unfortunate. I was hoping New World would eventually see a comeback in some way, shape, or form, because the MMORPG genre is just so stagnant right now. Still have games like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, Lost Ark, Black Desert Online, DC Universe Online, which is still around, funnily enough. World of Warcraft, I haven't said that already. Elder Scrolls Online. There's just not really a lot of new blood in the scene. ZeniMax was working on one before Microsoft canceled it, after saying that it blew them away. I mean, we recently got Throne of Liberty. I mean, that's cool. I've heard some people who say they like it, but we need more of that. Bro, last couple articles before we get into these game trailers. So EA staff, remember EA was recently bought out by a private investment firm that also happened to consider partially the Saudi Arabian government, Donald Trump's son-in-law, and a few other interested parties as well for, I want to say, what is it, $55 billion? Let me double check. Yeah, $55 billion and $20 billion of that $55 billion being taken out for debt in EA's name. So not too long ago, we heard about the mandate that they were trying to use AI to downsize on costs as much as humanly possible. And it seems like that we're finally starting to see the consequences of that purchase a lot sooner than later. There's a bunch of creators behind the Sims community who also left due to you-know-who buying it. But the EA staff right now are currently struggling with management urging them to use AI for just about everything. Sources claim EA's use of AI tools is creating flawed code and could be leading to layoffs, which unfortunately is something we kind of saw coming when they got bought for that amount of money. EA's never been saddled with that amount of debt ever before. And even though they make a lot of money through their sports games, $20 billion in debt is nothing to laugh at, even for some of the most profitable companies out there. But Electronic Arts staff are finding it a challenge to carry out management's demand that they use AI for just about everything the company does. Business Insider spoke to a number of current EA staff speaking under anonymity. Oh my God, I almost struggled. Who say the company's leadership has spent the past year urging its roughly 15,000 employees to use AI for a wide range of tasks, from making code and concept art to advising managers how to speak to staff about sensitive subjects like pay or promotions. According to the report, some staff say the AI tools they're encouraged to use produce flawed code that has to be manually corrected. Others on creative teams worry that because they're expected to train AI software by feeding it their own work, the demand for character artists and level designers will drastically fall. One former Respawn employee who worked in senior QA roles says he believes one of the reasons he was among 100 colleagues laid off this past spring is because AI was reviewing and summarizing feedback from playtesters, a job he usually did. Business Insider also received internal documents that show some of the EA employees are expected to complete AI training courses, use AI tools daily to speed up their work rate, and treat generative AI like a thought partner, asking for advice on things like how to phrase questions when promotion is denied. Can we just take a step back and remember all the people who said, don't worry about AI, AI is not going to take your jobs? And oh, look, it's AI taking people's jobs. But SteamDB users can now list all games that disclose the use of generative AI and filter out using search results. That's interesting. But as the article notes, EA stated in May as part of its annual 10K Securities and Exchange Commission filing that while it was making more use of AI tools, it has acknowledged the dangers of these tools being used incorrectly. They go on to say that we are integrating artificial intelligence tools and technologies into our business development processes. The use of artificial intelligence might present social and ethical issues that, if not managed appropriately, may result in legal and reputational harm, cause consumers to lose confidence in our business and brands, and negatively impact our financial operating results. According to this year's Games Developers Conference survey, a vast majority, 52% of developers reported working at companies that utilize some form of generative AI tools. A July analysis by Totally Human found that the numbers of Steam games disclosing the use of generative AI has been increasing, with around 20% of all games released in 2025 to that point disclosing the use of AI on Steam. Given that this disclosure is voluntary, it's likely the actual number is higher. Now, Steam currently doesn't make it possible to filter its games so that only those without AI generated content can be viewed, but SteamDB has now added this filter. Now, I know we were talking about cancel games earlier. So it's only fitting that we talked about what cancel game that might have popped off again. I don't know if you guys remember God of War Ascension too much or too fondly, but that game had multiplayer in the God of War series, and it was actually pretty good. But apparently not well enough, as there is a canceled God of War multiplayer game, and the screenshots from that canceled God of War multiplayer game has emerged online. Now, this is apparently a Blue Point-led project, which was shelved alongside a Blur Studio game, which was never confirmed but known to be worked on. However, it's been recently revealed that screenshots from an in-progress build of the title have emerged online. Even more so, it confirms that the God of War project would have returned to an early time during the original trilogy. And apparently it will return to Greece. Now, MP First has provided them with a ton of screenshots, provided some interesting insight. It's important to note that while it may be true, take it with a grain of salt. And these are some of the screenshots here. The most notable detail in the screenshot is that it would have taken place in Greece. The God of War series hasn't been back to the setting since God of War Ascension back in 2013, which is also the last time they did multiplayer. Even more so, MP First source told them that Hades would have been involved in some way. This means that the game would have taken place before his grotesque demise in God of War 3. Unfortunately, this is the only information we have at the moment, as the project wasn't officially confirmed. Details like gameplay and such will likely be hard to find as Pandora's box. It's interesting to see what the vision Bluepoint was going for with the live service project. The future of God of War is a bit uncertain, but reports of the Amazon TV show starting up next year in a 2.5D game, it won't be long before Kratos picks up those blades once again. So that's interesting. Now, talk about series and rumors. Netflix, this is the rumors, so take it with a grain of salt. Netflix is apparently making a Crash Bandicoot series. Supposedly, allegedly, possibly. Because Crash Bandicoot may be spinning his way on Netflix with a new series, as new reports claim. The iconic orange marsupial has been charming fans since the early 1990s, and now he may get some more attention. The franchise, owned by Toys for Bob and Activision, has had a few new entries in the new generation like Crash Team Rumble and Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time as part of a revival. While no new entries have been greenlit or revealed, a new report hints that one, albeit animated TV series, is in the works on Netflix with the help of the team behind Sonic Prime. According to a new claim by What's on Netflix, Netflix is quietly working on a Crash Bandicoot animated series. Furthermore, it's being made by Wildbrain Studios, who previously did the Sonic Prime show. Other projects from the company include Johnny Test, The Snoopy Show, and The Carmen Sandiego. Unfortunately, the report doesn't reveal any new details like casting or release, so take it with a grain of salt. That said, Insider Gaming has reached out to Netflix but has yet to receive a comment as of writing. It's important to note that no official announcement has been made on the project. However, a Crash Bandicoot series has been asked for and even attempted at for quite some time, as recently as 2021 with Amazon. During the production of the original 1997 title, Universal Animation Studios created an animated opening and ending that it hoped would inspire a TV series. And unfortunately, it didn't come to be, though it did get uploaded on the YouTube in 2015. Outside of that, the character appeared in Netflix's Skylanders Academy as a cameo, played by Our Flag Means Death's Reese Darby. Whether the news is true or not, Crash Bandicoot is a great choice for an animated series. The wacky world and colorful characters make for some awesome visuals. Plus, Mario and Sonic already got adaptations, so it's high time for Crash to get his. Maybe we'll get Spyro and Banjo-Kazooie next for mascot shows. Here's hoping. So that's interesting. Next, we got our last, I want to say, article, and then we're just going on to straight trailers, and then we'll play a little bit of Ghost of Yotei. I almost said Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if you guys heard about this new game. It's been like the same game, kind of in the vein of Peak, in terms of traveling with your friends and trying not to die on the way there, trying to get to a location, but instead you're escorting a whole RV. The game is called RV There Yet, and it's Steam's new indie sensation that has sold 1.3 million units in its first week. And if you're one of the many people who've already picked up a copy of RV There Yet, you've contributed to the game's incredible early success, which has seen RV There Yet hit 1.3 million copies sold on Steam and counting. We've waxed lyrical about this year's big indie breakouts: Schedule 1, Repo, Peak, and Ball X Pit, or just Ball Pit. It's time to add another one to the growing list, as RV There Yet is already going above and beyond overnight sensation status. And it's already peaked at 100 concurrent users. It's apparently the minute game where you need to escape Route 65, and to do so with the help of your trusty RV. You can do so with a few players, and its concept and stylings lean somewhat towards Peak. It's a unique game, though. Let's get it twisted. It has a clear identity and wacky brand of violence, miscommunication, and party-heavy flavor. This is why RV There Yet has sold 1.2 million copies, in under 7 days on Steam. The sales figure was revealed by Jace Varlet, the community manager for Nuggets Entertainment, and a YouTube video on the game's initial progress and success. It's clear that the game is selling unbelievably well thanks to its affordable price tag, and it seems likely a matter of time before new sales milestones are hit very quickly. This just reminds me of developers were complaining about Hollow Knight Silksong being less than $50 and saying that how could they possibly compete when games like those and Baldur's Gate 3 are coming out. I'm not going to play this whole 13-minute video, but I thought it'd be cool to catch some insight about what some of these developers look like and their minds behind making the games that they do.
And I'm the community manager at Nuggets Entertainment, and if it looks like I just woke up, I did. And what a week it has been. The little RV game came out on Tuesday. Holy cow. Okay, so it has been quite a week. A more insane week than we had ever imagined. Things have been going swimmingly.
Let me see what else he has here. Oh, this is just him talking. Okay, let me show you guys a trailer of the actual game. But if anybody does want to see the actual interview, not interview, but like the devlog he posted there, definitely can. I can drop a link to that in the chat. My apologies, that's on me. But this is the actual game. Whoops, not 720p. We want that at 1080. This is what it looks like. Bears. I have no idea what's going on. Oh my god. You said Sprinkles played this on her B-Day. It was pretty funny. Pure Madness. It looks like it. It looks like Pure Madness. Oh my goodness. But that's the trailer for RV there yet. We got a few others as well. Some new gameplay from some games we're looking forward to. This being one of them for the Invincible Versus game, if anybody's curious about that. I don't know how many of you guys also like playing fighting games, but don't mind that. That's just my PlayStation booting up. Mute that for you guys currently. Actually, you know what? Let me turn it off. Okay. Oh my god. I forgot. I think her whole thing is every time she transforms, she gets younger temporarily. Jesus. Not the Broly grab. Cecil coming in with the switch. Dear God. Oh, I didn't want to go to Mighty Cube skit. But that looks pretty cool. I like how both of these characters look. And it seems like Invincible Versus won't have the similar issue that 2XKO have where they don't have enough characters, because it looks like they're going to have a big enough roster to support a multitude of playstyles, a multitude of people playing. Because currently, if you play 2XKO, the game is really good. A lot of people have been saying, myself included, I really enjoy it. Really fun to play. It's just that due to the size of the roster, you're going to catch a lot of this people using the same teams and the same characters, which just isn't as fun in a fighting game. I'd say that's the biggest issue the game has right now, which is a good problem to have compared to, the actual game being good. Can't be mad at that. We have another game here going on though, by the name of Aphelion. Let me turn this up a little bit. Oh no. I like the cover art. That's really nice. So just interesting if somebody wanted a little bit different of an experience. I try to cover like as many types of games as I can, so long as they like look good or decent. There's a lot of games I have to skip over to like not show here, just because they just looks like they might not come out like ever. I don't want to give people false hope. Or games that just like come out and they just look like someone made them in their basement and not the good type of made them in their basement. But the Avatar fighting game that's coming out soon is having their official closed alpha playtest, and this is the announcement of that. What's up, Law? Hope you're doing well. Talk about some gaming news currently. Oh my god, they got like spot dodges? So you've been here wanting to say hi? I appreciate that. He is saucing him up with the staff. She went into the Avatar state. I say this looks really good, especially with like more. It looks like the more the art style was so close to the show. Was that Aang? Yeah, yeah. This is the Avatar fighting game. Got Aang, Zuko, Korra, and who else? Katara. But the animations and the attention to detail here, especially with the people in the back. Appa right here, like right here. Aang just saucing him up right here. The Aang with the stab. This is such a good way to actually implement more of his fighting style and give him a weapon. Like he's going crazy. The thing is, it looks like this game will use a little bit more of like Mortal Kombat 1's cameo fighting style instead of being a tag fighter. But it looks like it doesn't have the same issue Mortal Kombat 1 did, where the characters without the cameos were boring, at least initially. before they started adding in DLC, because Mortal Kombat games, they always get, and just fighting games in general, they almost always get better over time with the updates, the changes, the DLC characters, just so many different changes systematically, even sometimes to the game, makes it such a different experience. We saw that a lot with Tekken 7. We saw that a lot with Street Fighter 5 because that game released in an abysmal state, but Capcom was somehow able to salvage it. We saw it with Tekken 8 as well. We saw it with Mortal Kombat 1. We've seen it with 11 as well too. Just a lot of different games. Just most of the time, fighting games especially just get better over time with the characters being added, the system changes, like I said before, and just different adjustments developers make, buffs, nerfs, all that jazz, which you just couldn't do so long ago. But here it looks like they have a really solid foundation, because even looking at the animations and the facial expression changes in between how Zuko and Korra are running at each other, the people in the background, granted it's simple animations in the background it's looking like, but you have people flying here. And I forgot what the character's name was, who was actually flying using his wheelchair. But he's back there, it looks. And just the different areas of the level here too. The symbols. And then if we go back earlier to one of the water temples. Like, we just have so much going on in the background. Like, these animations and the sound design. Like, look at their faces. Look at what they're doing. Like, it seems like it has just enough budget to not look stale and stiff, but also it looks like they're doing the best with what they had. This is what I feel, that if Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact had a little more of this art style, I think if they played a little more like this, it would have been a better game. I think it would have been a better game. But I think Nin Impact has some potential, but they literally just did not give them any type of budget at all. But speaking of fighting games and TV shows that we love, some people might love this one, might find it super duper annoying. There's someone who made, it looks like they're making a Naruto mod for the Clash of Ninja game. Fan made. And I imagine they can use the actual game for like copyright purposes. But let me skip ahead to the gameplay. Because they go over like the different implementations and stuff they've added. Which I don't even know if the original game went all the way to Shippuden. I don't think it did. I can't remember for sure though. This is on the GameCube if I remember correctly, right? A 4v4? Team Supers? But I just wanted to cover this because I like fan-made projects and stuff like this. Apparently there's a new demo that they have going on in their Discord. So if anybody wants a link to this video, what they got going on, let me know. But our last actual video for the day, which this is something that people I think might be really excited about if you're someone who grew up playing NBA Street, NBA Jam, stuff like that. There was a game coming out that got announced a year ago called The Run Got Next. And now it looks like that they originally made that game and they always intended supposedly to have the NBA license because they've changed their name to NBA The Run. Once again, if you're someone who grew up playing NBA Street, NBA Jam, any of those games, I need you to come to the front. You're not gonna want to miss this. So it'll apparently be on the Series S and X, PS5, and Steam. So it'll be pretty much on all platforms. It's a 3v3 basketball game. That's crazy. They have all these players here, though. I wonder how quickly they got the NBA license, because that trailer is just from a year ago. The original trailer is from a year ago. And in case any of you guys want to see like the original trailer, just to show you guys how different the two trailers are. I need 720s behind the neck and one crossover. Yeah. Never played those games that have you interested? Yeah, this is the original trailer for it before they got the NBA license. All my friends theorized that maybe they were doing this to prove that they were worthy of getting the NBA license. We'll have to see though. Because I like this. I like how this looks too. Like this looks like it's heavily rooted in street ball and it has like more of that street style people were looking for. But this is the original trailer. So I guess this is why they needed another year. Well, not even a year. Why does it say a year ago? Oh, wait, you know it because it probably came out a year ago and they said it was coming this year, but then probably switched to the new license, which means they have to do new animations, new character models, new rigging, and stuff like that. So who knows? That's what this game was initially. I was hoping we were gonna see more of that because I don't know, it just looks a little more stiff to me now. Like, it looks like a little bit of characters been stripped away compared to this. Is it just me? Like we're seeing more gameplay, but when we look at those crossovers and everything they're doing, like compared to how this looks in the opening, like for example, this is me nitpicking a bit, but like pay attention to this man when he picks up the ball in the spin move he does. Like that looked a little stiff to me. Granted, they got a whole nother year and it could just be the cut between the actual edit. And granted, this game is not even in a playable state right now, so it could just be for demonstrative purposes. Like I'm thinking, right? Because you know, Dre, I've been burned so many times. It's like I want to be excited for this, but I'm just a little worried because it seems like that character art and that life and the vibrance of the art style they originally had is kind of gone. Because that compared to what we just saw, I don't know. But like again, I'm just happy we were getting another basketball game that's not one of the 2K games. So hopefully that'll free my brothers and sisters from the shackles of 2K. I almost fell back into that not too long ago. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. This could be a lot better. Like I said, it is very early. It's probably something they had to like go back and develop things from the ground up again because you have to redo all the animations. You got to redo the world. You have to make sure it's appropriate for the players. You have to make sure you represent them in a respectful manner. So it's a lot. I never want to be somebody who just automatically assumes that this game is gonna like bomb or is not gonna do as well just because the trailer for one game looks better than the other. And it's made by the same people, so we'll wait and see. Like I said, we'll wait and see. But that's gonna be our gaming news of the day. I hope you guys came away from that a little more informed, a little more knowledgeable about the space. Oof, there's a lot of articles to get through. I had to make sure I read most of those because we were gonna be here for. I was gonna miss a lot if I didn't. I'm already missing a lot, and I'm pretty sure by the time I stop my stream today, there's gonna be a lot more. Because there's been so much gaming news every day, every day. Couldn't sync my save data due to a conflict. I hope I didn't just lose some of my save data. Granted, I always manually save before we stop playing, but still, that's a little weird. Oh, I'm just gonna use the console storage one. Like I said, I always save before I get off, so we shouldn't have to worry about losing anything. Speaking of that, I was gonna say that's the issue of always having things in the cloud. But speaking of the cloud, did you guys see that notification that people who are using it smart beds? And yes, there are smart beds. I didn't know smart beds were a thing. Apparently, people have been sleeping in smart beds.
The associate I spoke of, Commander Wada.
And during that outage with Amazon Web Services, AWS for short, people couldn't use their smart beds properly.
Atsu, do not keep Commander.
For example, it had temperature settings you could do, and people who had their settings set at a certain setting, it was stuck. If your bed could go upright or down, people's beds were stuck upright and would not come down. A smart bed, yes. People are buying smart beds. I don't know. You're apparently that's something people want. And they didn't have an offline mode. They did not have an offline mode. And that's something they're actively working to put, which is crazy. Can we just take a step back to think about a bed? A bed not having an offline mode? So people who were sleeping when that outage happened, if you had your temperature raised up just a little bit too high and you wanted to turn it down, you couldn't. If your bed was stuck on a certain setting and you wanted to adjust it, you couldn't. If you were searching for an easy fix, there was not one. An easy fix did not exist because they had no offline mode. You were stuck at the mercy of some engineer who also had to sacrifice their sleep because the people who shipped the product didn't think to ship it with an offline mode. Just a reminder to always do your research. Always think about if this product was performing the worst it ever could, would you still buy it? Don't, God forbid you had a bad day at work or a long day at work and you were trying to get some sleep, and now all of a sudden you're stuck from like 3 a.m. until 6 a.m. until they fix it. Your company's affected lines went down. Yeah, everything was down. Like Snapchat was down, Fortnite, Roblox, a lot of different things. A lot of different companies were down because they all run natively off of the AWS. Always a reminder, man, in this day and age where everything's online, where we're experiencing the internet age, make sure you balance convenience with practicality. If you're someone who likes watching movies across all streaming services, start buying the ones you really like in physical forms of media. Get a DVD player. If you travel a lot, get a portable one. You never know when all this shit might just randomly one day shut down. Because as reliable as these companies are and can be because they want to make money, and also mistakes can happen. No company has 100% availability uptime. I'm on Zoom right now. We was worried they couldn't access the Azure tenant. Yeah, like you got to be careful, man. Got to be careful. If you like video games, start buying some physical copies. Like the PS5 I have has a disc tray. I remember when PCs used to have disc trays. They stopped doing that. But it's the next best thing. Get you a console on the side. If you're someone who doesn't want to buy like terabytes of worth of storage and stuff like that, get you maybe like a 512 gigabyte console, and then if you ever need to increase the storage, maybe get like an expandable or external hard drive just to keep your games on. Looking at emulation if you want to play some of the older titles. Anyways, I'm getting a sidetrack, but yeah, just a reminder, as convenient as things may be, if they're online, make sure you keep some offline counterparts for when things, blow up.
She was essential in bringing the Oni raiders who murdered our men to justice.
Otherwise, you might not have a smart bed working.
Key details.
Such as? the bounty on your head. You may have bewitched the rest of Ezo, but Clan Matsumai is tasked with bringing order to the north. And you are no better than the Yotei 6.
What is this?
Commander Wada,
But
please.
I will not disgrace the memory of the samurai you avenged. Take your money and get out of my camp.
As you wish, my lord.
These samurai are so infuriating, man. Every time we deal with them, it's a pain.
Killed with a blade.
It takes more than that to be samurai, as you well know.
Like in Ghost of Tsushima, that man was ordering people to do certain things, and people's like lives were lost
I
for
should
no reason
before they kick me out.
due to pride and due to tradition. It was some of the most aggravating things I've ever seen,
Wait.
but accurate.
Jubei,
Give me time. I'll talk to him. Wear him down.
so I can take orders from people who hate me? I'm here for the Oni, to avenge father.
You can't just ride up to the castle. It's suicide. There's a market.
We spoke too fast, man.
Start there.
A tube TV is crazy. Microsoft is experiencing outages. Oh my god, you see what I mean? Okay, hopefully that means I don't have to work today. Let me stop. They'd make us go back to paper and pen if they could, just to make sure we'd have to work instead of sending us home. This is sad though. Like, imagine you're a mercenary, you're putting in work, you're doing everything you can to like avenge your family.
Let's get our bearings.
Oh well, hey, at least the wolf was nice. And you're being ostracized by these samurai because you don't fight their way.
Samurai mentioned a Yari master hiding on an island off the coast.
That's gotta be
Jubei said the mob
annoying.
is near the castle. This must be it. Ishikari Castle. The Oni's been busy fortifying its walls.
Oh, he's all the way up there.
Stop me. We have enough to get started. Happy hunting. See you around.
All right, so what are we doing here?
Come on, boy.
I guess we're gonna go to the mark. Ooh, crazy. I hope they don't make us end up hating Jubei. I would be so mad about that. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 people left? Oh no, 5 people left to meet. Interesting. Things are on fire and I'm interested. Those don't look like good men.
Please, I don't want to die.
Then you should have paid your tribute. I would love to take that castle for themselves.
I have to be very careful because one hit will kill me.
Save me! Over here!
Sorry, I can't just sit here and watch people get bullied, even if they are just NPCs in the video game.
Let's get you out of here.
I owe you my life.
What did they want from you?
The wealth of Ishikari. Food, lumber, supplies. We used to be free living off the land.
The Oni wants everything for his master's war.
And to rebuild that damn castle for Lord Saito. Someone should burn it to the ground.
It's not a bad idea.
Come.
Is somebody crying nearby? Oh, it's him. Oh, these are people he knew. I'm so sorry. I did just kind of ignore the burning bodies and thought he didn't know them. Oh, my apologies. Hold on, what's this in the water?
That's right.
Don't kill me. I gave you everything.
Another Ronin?
Liar! Empty those pockets, or I'll run you through and search your corpse.
What are you doing?
Having a chat about the weather.
Help me, please.
Walk away. This man owes me coin. Our business has nothing to do with you.
It does now. Let him go.
Oh, I got you both. Double the coin. Buy the good sake tonight.
Oh, your drinking habit's about to get you in trouble, mister.
He was going to kill me.
He was. Now I'm gonna kill you. Let me stop.
Helping him.
I didn't like his attitude.
Please, take this coin.
Thought you gave him everything you had.
Well, maybe not everything. Stay safe out there, stranger.
I'm hearing like explosions nearby. Oh!
Let me save him!
He should have given us the rice. Now he'll burn for it.
Let her go!
Oh, well, he's dead. Whoa! What is that? Oh! Oh! They're throwing bombs!
Sanjuro!
They're just throwing bombs!
Sanjuro! No!
He's gone. We have to go.
I can't! My brother was all I had!
You'll burn with him.
He was my only family. I'd rather die than be without him.
I understand.
Wait, no!
Oh, this is my choice.
Can I put her out of her misery? No, okay.
Please, let me be with my brother.
Oh, she's really just gonna sit here and burn. Oh, my condolences. That got pretty dark pretty fast. She is adamant. I guess we got some loot out of it. Oh man. There's some crazy things going down in Ishikari. I just got here. Ronan tried killing somebody and me. Family of people were burned down. Well, a family's house was burned down. 2 people were burned at the stake and there was about to be a 3rd. What y'all got going on here?
Never believed the Kitsune was real anyway.
You want bows? Look no farther.
Oh, hey.
Decided to brave the demons of Ishikari, I see.
They die the same as everyone else.
Yes. It's why my bows are popular amongst the locals. The raiders, on the other hand, they like things for free. Not good for business at all.
Hey, you with the sword. A word?
That will do.
Oh, we get their masterpieces to do this with? Oh, no wonder I'm not killing people in one shot.
That should do it.
Man, the drip never stops.
Always a pleasure to take your coin. I'll be taking that. Leave this valley before it burns to the ground. I said the same to my friend Sanji, but no, he wanted to learn how to fight back. Now he's locked in a raider garrison, and he owes me money.
If I see him, I'll tell him how worried you are.
I'll be taking that coin.
A bounty board. Could tell me something about the Oni.
I guess so. Jeez, my bounty is 5,000 now, huh?
The traitorous raider Mag Goro made off with the Oni's prized musket. The Oni will personally reward whoever returns the weapon and the thief alive.
I want the gun.
This could be how I get close to the Oni.
Is that him?
I haven't seen him, I swear! Mad Gordo stole from me too! He never paid his tab!
And you think your debt is more important than the Oni's?
No, that's not what I meant!
Dust.
You are not the dog we are looking for, but you do.
This isn't gonna go how you want it to, bro.
Take your head.
Oh. Oh. Oh, there's more of you.
You on the off? She can't be killed.
Nice.
That barman knows the Oni's bounty. Mad Goro.
Blue Yamaba? A blue-faced witch who preys on raiders and innocents alike? I'll take that.
I am never going near Otaru Hills.
What's in Otaru Hills?
Bad news, that's what. Explosions going off everywhere. No wonder the Oni raiders issued a bounty on this bomb maker. Ina something or other.
Chasing after a bomb maker? Not the best idea.
Good to know. Who's this?
Look, he's watching.
Who's he?
That man on the cliff.
Me looking directly at him.
He seems harmless.
I said don't look. He just stands there. I'm telling you, he is up to no good. I'll pay you to get rid of him.
I'll go see what he's up to.
Be quick about it.
Dead or alive, everyone's head is worth a price. I hope you're here looking for trouble, friend. Ishikari is ablaze with it.
As long as I'm getting paid.
You best get those bounties before the Oni raiders burn them alive, then. No, no, no. Turn around. You're not welcome here.
That's no way to greet someone who saved your life.
Saved? The Oni raiders will be back. And I'll have more than Mad Gordo to answer for.
I saw his bounty outside. He stole a musket from the Oni.
Why do you think they call him Mad? Gordo is as crazy as he is belligerent.
That's funny.
I've been called those things once or twice.
Then you two deserve each other. Look, you can have one drink on the house, then please leave.
One drink. So much for gratitude. Maybe someone else knows about Mag Goro.
The way she stood up to those raiders reminds me of Sensei Takashi with his yari.
He's still hiding out at an island off the coast, training for I don't know what.
How am I going to explain what happened to those Oni raiders?
By telling the truth.
They were killed by an Onryo.
Who's going to believe that? This day can't get any worse.
They found Oni raiders filled with bullets. Mad Goro's work.
We'll avoid that route. Which way did you say?
It's... What is a samurai doing here?
Oh, Jubei.
You took my tip to check out the market.
Did Commander Wada send you to keep tabs on me?
He doesn't know I'm here.
Is Clan Matsumai's golden boy going rogue?
Hardly. What have you learned?
The Oni put a bounty on one of his own raiders who stole some prized musket. They call him Mad Goro.
And you think that if you bring him in, you can gain an audience with the Oni?
Those merchants mentioned Oni raiders filled with bullets. Not many firearms in Ishikari Plain. They were about to say where, when you showed up.
Them?
The point.
I can get them to talk. Excuse me, miss?
What are you doing?
Relax. Please, send those gentlemen a round of your finest sake.
Don't say who it's from.
Gentlemen, thank you for being such excellent customers. Please, accept a round of sake.
Didn't expect to find good service in Ishikari Plain.
That should loosen their tongues.
Quiet. I'm trying to listen.
One more drink, then we head out. If we're avoiding Iwami village, we'll need the extra light.
That's really getting shot at.
That must be where Mad Goro killed the Oni raiders.
See? I have my ways.
Out of the way, or feel the Oni's wrath.
Oni raiders. But are they here for me or you?
Let's find out.
Oh.
The samurai. Where is he?
I want my reward first.
Your reward will be a sword through the gut, unless you tell us where the samurai is.
I guess they're here for me.
Look, boys, he found himself a woman.
You've got the wrong idea.
Why don't we set them straight?
Ooh. Oh, I forgot that affects him too. Dang, he didn't even get to finish his dialogue. Wow. He did not care. He just threw the arrow in my back.
Come on, before reinforcements arrive. These people are forced to live in fear under the Oni.
We know what that's like.
Atsu, about that night. What they did to our parents.
Forget it. I shouldn't have said anything. There's your horse. Give Commander Wada my regards.
Atsu, wait. Can we please talk?
Be quick. I have a bounty to catch.
Let me help you.
Why?
Father would want us to work together, and I want to know my sister.
You may not like who I've become.
You're assuming I liked you before.
But this is my job. I make the calls.
Lead the way.
Iwami village. That's where we'll pick up Mad Goro's trail.
It's just across this bridge.
Go, Mochizuki!
I remember when this happened. Yoni sent his raiders to torch the village after they gave our clan supplies. By the time we arrived, everything was in flames. All we could do was watch.
We should ask around. See if anyone saw Mad Goro.
Clan Matsumaya has come to help! My lord! Over here!
Atsu, this way.
I knew Clan Matsumaya would not abandon us. Not after we provided food and lumber for your breach.
We're just passing through.
To relay a message, gather any survivors and head to the southern camp. Tell them Lord Kitamori sent you.
Thank you, my lord.
Before you go, we're looking for someone called Mad Goro. He carries a musket.
I heard something like thunder behind Bear Rock.
Gunfire. Where was this?
It's down the road on the left. Thank you again, my lord.
Safe travels.
That was quick thinking, using your name to help those people.
When we first arrived in Ishikari Plain, the settlers did everything they could to
Going around.
support us. We have since failed them too many times.
Oh, we can keep going this way. They're behind Bear Rocks. I'm assuming up here. Yep.
Shot in the back while running away.
There's a snuffed out campfire on the bridge. Perfect sightlines. Mad Goro's not just a thief, but a skilled marksman.
Let's look around. A smashed Oni Raider's mask. Ugh. Why does it smell like...
He pissed on it? That's crazy.
Mad Goro's living up to his name. A single firearm couldn't do this kind of damage.
No. The Oni Raiders tried to sneak up on Mad Goro's camp and got a firebomb for their effort.
Then he picked off the stragglers with their own warlord's stolen musket.
Looking for Mad Goro? I'm afraid he's our bounty.
Until caught, he's no one's.
Gentlemen, why don't we save our strength for Mad Goro? May the best hunter win.
Or you can tell us what you know, and keep that silver tongue of yours.
Their type don't listen to words, only steal. You're stalling!
You'll waste my time!
Uh,
It can't be!
I like how he doesn't get angry about us using our tactics and methods like other samurai in the past have.
I see why they fear you.
Lord Saito will pay well for you. There's no escape.
He's just waiting.
Wait! Spare me!
Let's make him talk.
The bounty is yours. Please, just let me go.
You want to live? Give me a lead.
We were chasing a rumor of dead Oni raiders floating in the river. They were killed with a musket.
The river? Then why are you here?
We saw your horses. Thought we'd make us stop along the way.
Bet you're regretting that decision.
He's given us a lead. Let him go.
I don't like loose ends.
Let's see what we catch at the river.
Oops, that's his horse.
Is this a typical day for you?
The life of a wanderer is as predictable as the weather.
With more rainy days than sunny, I imagine.
I like the rain. It's a free bath.
Here's the river, but I don't see any Oni Raider corpses.
Let's head upstream, see what we can find.
I like the rain. It's a free bath. It's crazy work.
Living among cutthroats, always on your guard, unsure who to trust.
That's why I don't trust anyone.
Up ahead, bodies in the water.
Oni Raiders. Floated. But I can make out the bullet holes.
No other signs of a fight. Mad Goro didn't kill them here.
Must have happened further up the river. Let's go.
Was your life different in the south?
I was always on the move, fighting for whoever would take me.
But you served the Lord as part of a clan?
Why do you care?
Would be nice to know you weren't alone for 16 years.
I was never more alone than among the samurai.
There! Oni raiders! By the waterfall. What are they looking at?
Corpses. Matt Goro's been busy. We'll deal with the raiders and see if he left behind any clues to follow.
This man's been putting in mad work.
We should be tactical about this. Come up with a plan.
The plan is we go in quiet. Pick them off one by one.
Even you can't sneak up on that many Oni raiders.
20 mom for every man I kill without alerting the others.
10.
If that's all you can afford.
It's all I'm willing to give.
Just don't cheat and give away our position.
Or your ego will do that for me.
Hard to tell now that the animal. That Goro probably took a bite himself. That would be one farm.
10 more.
Why would he do that? I asked, but he just laughed. Blood poured from his lips. And that is not right.
See if we can make this money.
More.
Then it's in your best interest to count in your head.
If I was Mad Goro, I'd use that musket to kill myself his capture.
I kind of really want to do this route. I really want to just see how much we can get without alerting anybody. The thing is, I want to shoot some of these guys in the head with arrows. The only problem is I don't know how much, if my bow is going to do enough damage. How many people over there? Just the one? Can I grab this? Oh no, I can't grab the sake drink. There's somebody else over here, right? Yeah, there's two right there. I think that guy sitting there is bait. Wait, no, that's not a good plan. Sir, you're in the way. I think it's in our best interest to assassinate the guy down here. Oops. Trying to get it to go up above. Oh. Thought it was gonna go further than that.
What's that?
It was a good effort.
Crazy part is because he saw us, it didn't count. Highly unfortunate. Because even if we would have run around this side, actually no, we would have been fine. We would have been fine. We're gonna have to come up this side and then do it that way. Because he was facing this way, so if we would have came up this way, we would have had him. Another guy was facing that way. I just didn't know he was looking the opposite direction. Oh well. What? I thought I had to roll.
That's the last of them.
Time to pay up.
You still alerted them. Now, let's take a look at those corpses.
Oh yeah, hey. Kind of interesting. We're trading in masks now.
Goro.
Victim is a strong word.
Pray then. No black powder residue.
They were shot at a distance, likely from that cliff. We should check for a camp.
Use your spyglass to see if it's worth the climb.
Tired, samurai?
Prudent.
I see smoke. Shit.
Oh!
Are you hurt?
No, I just hate when a bounty finds me first. Distract him with your bow while I sneak up that cliff.
You're going up there?
We need him alive, and I can't catch him from down here.
Look like ass scratchers. Keep sending them my way.
That's good.
Started small, but I picked at it. Turned into a scab.
Have you tried mugwort?
I can't take a shit without someone ambushing me, much less go herb frolicking.
I have some in my pack. Come down. I'll make you a sub.
Appreciate the offer, but I think I'll
He's running! Get back here!
You want me?
Tried to shoot the horse and wouldn't let me.
Come on, boy. We have to catch him. It's risky. I need him alive.
Ah.
Easy son of a... Throw bombs at me, but not at Mochizuki!
Bombs? Like these?
I didn't need you for the Oni.
Okay, so they're AoE explosions. I get too close, they'll hit me.
Need him alive to reach the Oni. Mad Goro's horse. He must have gone in there.
Careful. He likely abandoned it for the high ground, where he can put that musket to use.
That man, like this level of like talking is coming from an expert, bro.
Come back another day.
Can't see through the smoke.
Forward, carefully.
Use your bow. Distract him so I can get close.
Because I worked so well before.
It did.
Where to run this time?
It's your job. We meet again.
And you brought more arrows. Familiar?
Like an old song.
Except I can see you better now. Fine. Handsome. I regret telling you about my rash.
Oh, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So long as you me.
You won't get close enough to catch it.
It's over, Goro.
Ah, you're a sneaky one. I prefer your friend. There's still fire in me yet.
Oh, what is that smell?
The mask of a wanted man.
He has a rush. Oh my goodness.
Bastard singed my eyebrows.
I can't drink my sake.
There's still fire in me yet.
is that smell?
The mask of a wanted man. Wait! You have a mask of your own!
Sniff me again and I'll cut off your nose.
He's just saying no to the dust.
Not so cocky now, are you, Goro?
You hit hard for a ghost.
Hands behind your back. And stop talking.
So, this is the infamous Mad Goro. And our other prize, the Oni's musket. I don't know which one is more distasteful.
Time to meet your master.
What a boring, straightforward approach. Especially considering what I can offer Clan Matsumai.
Yes, we heard all about your rash.
I was referring to information. I know how the Oni Raiders operate. Their numbers, where they keep their prisoners of war. Did you think we burn them all? The Oni needs labor to fix up his castle. And you samurai are so strong.
How many?
24, maybe more.
Jubei, he's playing you.
Something about you Matsumai really gets under the Oni's skin. I think you make him long for his glory days, when he was a smooth-skinned hero, not unlike yourself.
I need to bring him in for questioning.
This was always your plan. All that bullshit about getting to know me?
Men's lives are at stake.
Of course, you'd choose your clan over me.
I'm not choosing anyone, Atsu. Give me a few days, and I promise, Mad Goro and the musket are yours. We can both get what we want.
I thought we wanted the same thing. The Oni dead.
And he will be. In a couple of days.
You have 24 hours. Then I'm taking him. And no one, not even you, dear brother, can stop me.
I'll meet you near the Oni's castle.
Oh, the wolf is out here.
Salmon.
The wolf brought me a fish.
I hope Jubei keep...
Bounty here, but we don't have time for that right now.
Bartering for goods, Kakema. Let us barter.
Some of these other masks I look at and I'm just not into them.
Come, we guide you.
Feel safer now that it's an age.
Have any armor that needs work?
Ooh, I don't think so actually right now. He's gonna tell us the samurai isn't giving him up.
Wait,
or aren't giving him up.
Goro,
Commander Wada refused to release him.
I told you this would happen.
I brought you the musket he stole.
Not good enough. Need someone who will get the Uni's attention. Someone like Clan Matsumai's golden boy.
No. Absolutely not.
Then bring me Mad Goro.
Atsu, I cannot defy my own clan.
You already did by helping me. By being here now. The Oni killed our father. We have to do this.
If I agree to act as your prisoner, we need to be careful and patient.
Once inside, we wait until nightfall. Then I free you.
And then we assassinate the Oni together.
There's so much that can happen.
A gift for your commander.
We won't get very far if they recognize you. Check the pack on my horse. There's a mask and some clothes you can borrow.
That you just happen to keep on you?
You aren't the only one that knows a few tricks.
I thought it was too tight.
It's fine. I need Musa and they'll be suspicious.
Lower your bows! I bring gifts for the Oni. His stolen musket and a Matsumai lapdog.
Loosen these ropes and call me a dog again.
You're the Oni's pet now.
That is far enough. We will take it from here.
The bounty said the Oni would reward me personally.
The bounty was for Mad Goro, not some samurai.
It was for the musket. And this isn't just any samurai. He is Commander Wada's favorite.
I have never seen a woman bounty hunter before. How do I know you're not the Onryo who killed the snake?
If I was worth that much, I'd turn myself in.
What I was saying.
For now, I'll settle for the Oni's reward.
My master will meet you at the top of the hill. Welcome to Ishikari Castle. Sound the drums! Alert the Oni of our new arrival!
The Oni is just up this hill. Have you seen him since that night?
Only at a distance. He wears the same mask.
Then he'll be easy to spot.
As if I could ever forget him.
He is just a man, Jubei.
A man who murdered our father.
I have a feeling this is gonna go all types of bad. Back there, I don't see any good ending that comes from this. I don't think the game would allow us to even assassinate the Oni like that.
Mount and leave all weapons but the musket with your horse. He will be watered and fed.
Open the gates!
I'm with you.
Oh my god.
A weapon of fire and pain. Where's the thief, Mad Goro?
Killed by this one. But I figured Commander Wada's golden boy was worth more than some toothless bastard.
Did you now? Take off that mask, so I can thank you properly.
You first.
Come. I owe you a reward.
Wonder if he's just gonna start beating on us and be like, "Did you think I wouldn't recognize you?"
Welcome to your new home, Samurai. I hope you have a strong back.
If it's anything like his sword arm, you'll be disappointed.
It's easy to taunt a man who's tied up.
Your hands will soon be free to repair this castle. Lord Saito's future seat of power.
I thought this was your castle.
I am a custodian.
I have heard many stories about the Oni. None mentioned your modesty.
I bow to only one man.
Dang.
My loyalty is absolute.
This must not be a great place to be.
Kanta, we have a new guest of honor.
These guys remind me of Shigokis from For Honor.
Stand so tall. We'll soon fix that.
Enjoy your stay, samurai.
Death to the Matsumai!
Come, this way. It's time to collect your reward.
The men are loyal.
They know I will bring them victory.
I'm just waiting for him to turn around and like backhand us or something.
What is all this?
Another escape attempt, my lord. The prisoners have grown bold since Mad Goro found a way past the castle walls.
Display the body near the holding cells, so they can smell the rot.
Yes, my lord.
And find that damn exit. After you, Hunter. Your reward awaits.
He's not coming with us. This isn't gonna end well. We're gonna get enslaved next.
Few are allowed inside this room.
I can see why. It's dangerous to keep so many treasures in one place.
So I learned with Mad Goro.
Does he keep all their armor in here?
Thing is back where it belongs now. Look around while I count out your reward. Just keep your hands to yourself.
Man, what do you mean I can't rob you? Look at all these chests right here. Oh, is this the moment where we're supposed to attempt to assassinate him? We don't even have a knife on us, do we? This isn't gonna end well.
Why is this musket so important to you?
Have you ever been shot?
But I've watched it happen to someone else.
The pain stays with you. Long after the bullet leaves your body. Like fire. It scars your very soul.
Just him asking, have you ever been shot? Oh, I didn't know we were gonna do this. I wanted to hear some more of the dialogue and exposition.
No one defies Lord Saito.
We have to do something. I'll go. I'm the son. I'm better with a sword. I can save him.
Where is your sister?
Oh, that's how he got that cut.
Go find your mother. I'll be right behind you. I promise.
Yeesh.
My little wolves. Your reward.
Keep your money. I want this.
That old thing. I don't even remember where I got it.
Then it won't be missed.
Take the coin, too. I'm feeling generous. Tell me, when was the last time you had a good meal?
Is there such a thing in Ishikari Plain?
You will feast with us tonight.
I'd be honored.
You'll be drunk. Like the rest of us. Until then, don't go far.
Jubei, where are you? The prisoner who tried to escape. Yoni said to display her body near the holding cells.
I imagine they're in that building directly right there, yep.
Must be where they're keeping Jubei. But how to get him out? Yoni's jailer. He has the keys. Hold on, brother. I'm coming.
Hit them harder. It's just funny.
Watch yourself.
This is a training ring, not theater.
That's who brought in the samurai?
Watch your footwork. Show us your
No bite to this one.
Are we just gonna attempt to take the keys from him like that?
Watch it, you flea-bitten stray.
Easy now. I'm not one of your prisoners. I can fight back.
Kanta, are you being rude? I don't like her.
You don't like anyone.
If you've got a problem, why don't we settle this in the ring?
Ah, an excellent idea. Pick up a bouquet. We don't want any casualties.
I don't fight with wooden sticks.
What is a kanabo if not a big stick?
Place your bets. 20 more on the one with the hat.
Speaking.
Oh, he's just swinging. Yo, oh, appreciate the words of encouragement. Oh my god. Woo. He's just swinging. Woo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Here it comes.
I'm never letting you get that sword back. Oh no!
The mighty fall at last. To be no more than dust in the wind. You may be a stray, but you are not without teeth.
Did nobody else see that?
Thank you.
An impressive display.
Your man might disagree.
You won't be popular at dinner, but you've more than earned your place. They won't try anything. These guards will escort you to the feast.
You're not coming?
I eat alone.
Wait there.
You can really hold your sake. It's too bad the Oni doesn't allow strangers to stay overnight.
My loss, I'm sure.
Your horse is at the stables. Damn thing tried to bite me more than once.
Can't imagine why. Need to arm myself and go back for Jubei. I hear you, Mochizuki, but we can't leave yet. Need to be careful. I'm no longer the Oni's personal guest. I'm coming, brother.
Oops. Where is it? Where is it? Well, I'm not looking for the hat. I'm looking for the mask. There we go. We're on Oni storyline? Yeah. Yep. We killed the Kitsune last time. We're on the Oni storyline, and we're just kind of here doing things now. I'm happy that killed him. I was worried it wouldn't. I was really worried for a second that wouldn't kill him. I tried. I fudged that up pretty badly.
Something there?
Oh. Kind of didn't expect him to turn around immediately. This goes to show you how expansive the castles really are. You would think somebody would have heard that. But nah. These things are huge, man. So glad they gave us the prompt before we fully get up here. I wonder, are we really gonna assassinate the Oni here? This game does take some twists and turns, and not everybody's storyline is probably gonna be something super long and expansive. This game isn't that long.
Ishikari Place. The Onyo.
You weren't scared when the samurai arrived. The woman has got you spooked.
Have you not heard the rumors? She killed the kitsune.
I've heard that. Demon of our own. Whoever this Onyo is, she is no match for the owner.
Might just have to sneak past them. Would definitely behoove us to not make a big stink up here. Why do they want us to open the spyglass so bad up here? What was that? I expect the hair to just drop forward, not jump like that. I have to remember this isn't a mission where I should be killing everybody. Gotta sneak out, find her brother, and then leave. He's not dead? What is she doing?
We need to find them! Your luck's run out! What? I see her!
What is she doing? Why did she just jump off the edge like that? That's so crazy to me. I'm not actively jumping, she's just doing it. That's wild. We're just gonna keep walking. What am I experiencing?
Killing those bandits nearby? Maybe we're next.
They say she is here, in Ishikari Plain.
You weren't scared when the samurai died, but the woman's got you spooked?
Have you not heard the rumors?
Whoever this Onryo is, she is no match for me. We like an incense stick or something to ward off spirits?
That's another one down. Oh, is this not actual foliage that I can hide in? Where is it? Oh. They found someone's dead body. Well, there's the castle. Where's the spot where they're holding people hostage? I want to be able to jump up there, but I'm pretty sure I can't. Wait, who saw me? Ooh, 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 ooh. This is not foliage. I keep thinking it's foliage and it's not.
My eyes are playing tricks. Hey, answer me!
This is bootleg stealth if I ever saw it. There's definitely a bunch of people who heard that explosion. Or if they didn't, these are the worst guards I've ever seen in my life.
Taking a look.
I'm stuck.
Call out if you see something. Don't see anyone. I'll find them. Come out and face me. Scared now?
These are not bushes. I have to keep remembering these are not bushes.
Might have been the audio. Must have ran off. Anything out there? There's no one here. Could be the audio out there. No audio yet.
You know, I should have taken out those two guys earlier.
I'll cut you down.
I just want to see what would happen.
The bounty is very tempting.
But can I get that kunai back? Thank you. Reduce, reuse, recycle. A little too high. Well, a little too low, I mean. The mask is saving his life.
Who's there? There she is!
Oh. One solid kunai.
Still looking!
We actually don't need to go this way. The fact that he survived that is kind of crazy.
Hey! Die! What are you?
You were the problem. You, not so much. Let's let some prisoners loose. Can I do the unlock, please? Thank you.
Jubei, are you in here? Have you seen Lord Kitamori? Jubei's not in here. Oh, where are you?
I'd imagine the Oni has something very special planned for him, or the jailer, because they have to break him down. Or he might be with the Oni specifically right now.
Jubei! Hold on, I'll free you.
What if they close the door behind us?
Are you alright?
Just a few bumps and bruises. I think they want to keep me fresh for tomorrow's labor. Is that sake? Have you been drinking?
I had to play the part.
A little too well.
The Oni is at the top of the keep. If we hurry, we can kill him and get out before anyone notices.
We can't leave the other prisoners. They're my clan.
Don't draw too much attention. We're here for the Oni.
After he's dead, then. The rescue would fetch a nice reward.
Fine. I'll come back for them.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to face the Oni. There are too many guards to head straight for the castle.
We can use the cliffs to go around. Over here. The bars are loose.
You know it's bad. Most of the prisoners they're using for free labor are dead.
Discovery.
I'm trying to pry them open. Why did you think they tied me up? Down this way. Where did the Oni take you?
To the throne room. He's filled it with trophies, including Father's old saya.
Why would he keep that?
I don't know, but I negotiated it as part of my reward.
That was risky. He could have remembered you. All across the little people.
That's not good. Yo, I love chicken. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Panda Army. Yo, appreciate you guys for the. It's a naughty wood raid. That's funny. Appreciate you guys coming in. Jay, thank you so much for that. Hope you guys are all doing well. Is that the term now? That's funny. That's the first time I've heard that. I hope you're doing well. Let me get you a shout out here.
Yeah, boy.
If you guys don't know, in between his infamous voice redeems, this man is also very handsy and very capable with his hands. He makes a lot of things. He's a very dope individual. Sets a really nice vibe for his streams.
Have pulled that out like that.
And has really been increasing the production value of them by getting new angles and new cameras. And has been really working on the streaming production. Y'all should definitely check him out.
Oh, fuck.
As you can see. Oh man. Appreciate you popping in, Jay, for welcome in, Ronnie, as well. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That's I'm still laughing at the clip. For everybody coming in case you don't know me, I'm Maximum Obesity. I do try to talk about mental health as much as possible, as well as like gaming news and other things of the sort. Just because I believe it's something that should be treated a little less taboo. More people should be able to be open about their mental health, their struggles, and what they're going through, and be able to have a genuine conversation about mental health, because it matters just as much as your physical health does, but for some reason we just don't treat it the same way.
Certainly not the Oni.
What do you mean?
In my memories, he's a brute.
What's up, Jay?
Faster than man, but he's articulate.
I play a variety of games as well. Most of the time, and most of y'all know Jay, y'all pretty much know me by this point.
Because he is samurai, and Saito is his lord.
That doesn't excuse what he's done.
No.
But we're currently trying to kill the Oni. If everything goes well, we'll kill him and then hop off the stream. Just because I have a few things I would like to do. Jay do love him some you. Fair enough, true.
The Oni.
There's no way across. What now?
Oh man.
We jump.
Very funny.
Oh, actually, I think she was not kidding. I think we do literally jump.
I just lost 10 years off my life watching you do that.
Use your fingers to guide your way down. But keep them loose, or they'll snap.
But all right, Jay. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you popping in, bro.
Well done.
This is beyond reckless.
A lot has been going on in the gaming space lately. There's a whole new basketball game coming out, which is crazy. Let's snack right quick before therapy. Hey, we love that. Love that for you.
Almost there. We can use that scaffolding to reach the...
Apparently, you might be getting a Crash Bandicoot TV series if Netflix decides to do one, if the rumors are true. Somebody decided to make an online version of the old Bully game.
Give me a boost. I'll pull you up.
The new game, RV There Yet? That's like peak. Just passed 1 million players not too long ago either. Like, it's a lot happening. But I hope you guys all doing well. Hope your Wednesday is going well. If not, I hope things get better for y'all.
Throat so he can't scream. Then you finish him off.
Is that how you killed the snake?
The snake was a drunk. The Oni is a general who can bring an entire army down on us.
It just doesn't feel honorable.
Honorable? I knew he was about to say that.
Father, was that honorable? Jubei, it doesn't matter how he dies, so long as he's dead.
I'm glad you said it, Tony. I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it. But I'm glad you said it. Bye. The Oni looking at us like, imagine when you first see him, he's like, come get your beat, just like your daddy used to. Like, I imagine he would say something like that, because he's really giving him a Debo level beatdown.
This is it. For father.
And we just had to watch that.
Where is he?
We were watching our dad get backhanded.
Oh! I knew there was something off about you.
Manson hit us that's right. Call for your mama.
Looked at your so-called prisoner. But it wasn't until you demanded your father's sire as payment that I put it together.
Appreciate you popping in. Love me harder. Oh my god. I got left behind. It's crazy.
I'm fine. The Oni.
It's over, Atsu. We have to go.
They're climbing down the keep.
They won't let me sprint.
We need to reach the horses.
He threw us like we weighed nothing. Oh my god, that's gotta suck.
Keep going.
Through here! Come on! They're coming!
I thought everything was a little too easy.
Hold on.
Where'd they bring that back from Tsushima?
Plan is to ride hard and stay alive.
The fact that he was just sitting there in darkness and waiting for somebody to turn up was crazy.
Archer.
Do you even know where we're going?
Away from the castle.
Oh, yeah!
I see them. Stay close.
Oops, that's photo mode.
Jump.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Almost there.
Don't stop!
We're clear.
Dismount up ahead. The horses need rest.
I think that was a really great plan, you know. Went perfectly smooth.
Let me see.
It's fine.
One of the Oni raiders said Magoro found a secret way out of the castle. We'll question him. And next time...
Next time? Hatsu. We barely made it out alive. I defied my clan and abandoned my brothers to follow you.
None of this would have happened if you'd brought Magoro like you promised.
We could have saved dozens of innocent lives tonight. But you chose death.
I chose to avenge our father.
Our father would want us to fight for the living! Not sacrifice them for revenge!
Our family was murdered, and all you care about is playing samurai. Where are you going?
You once said we were strangers because of the Oni and the Yotei 6. You were right. I don't know you.
Oh man.
And I don't think I want to.
Imagine your brother thought you were dead, coming back just for you to lose him again. Not to him dying, but to get into a fight.
We don't need him, boy.
I think they need some time apart for sure.
Magoro is still our best lead. We need to free him from the Matsumaya camp.
That's gonna go well.
Howling. Maybe a wolf den.
I think we'll pause things there though, because I am a little short on time, unfortunately. But this game has been really fun so far, really dope. I've been having a really good time with it. Let me switch screens here. Let's close that. Play this. Once again, I know Jay probably headed out because he has his therapy to get to soon. But everybody decided to come in, including Jay. Thank you all so much for the love, for the support coming in, whether it's been lurking, chatting, or the raid itself. But shout out to Let Me Harder, Tony, Jay, Dre, Arani, Lola, Chicken. Let me make sure I thank everyone properly. La, Zombie, Wolf, Nightmares, and T. Because T was in here earlier as well. Thank you all so much for appreciating coming in here. I can't speak today. Showing some love, hanging out, because you guys give me one thing you can't get back, and that is your time, and that is our most valuable asset, worth more than any form of currency. But it really means a lot. And we're going to be rating out someone, showing them that same positivity, that same love. So if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, stick around for the outro. Let me see who's all live, if we can raid somebody. You know, I never get the chance to raid Mike. I think I will be raiding Mike Larry today. So if you guys could show Mike some love, would highly, highly appreciate that. He's currently playing Dying Light the Beast, the game we had played like right before Ghost of Yotei, and it was really fun. Really dope multiplayer game. The only thing I was mad at is that it wasn't crossplay, but it was a good game. So if y'all could show this man some love, some support, really, really appreciate that. Here's the first raid message for everybody subscribe to the channel. The second raid message for everybody that isn't. That all being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day and or night. You're all wonderful people. And I'll see you guys Friday, whether you're playing more Ghost of Yotei or something else, one of the two. But you take it easy. Checking in your friends, checking in on your family. If you're the family member or friend that needs to be checked in on, let your friends know. Or at the very least, do your best to take care of yourself, because you matter and people care about you and people love you. Even if it may not seem like it, you matter to someone, and you can truly make a difference for the people around you, if not for yourself.